Hello guys, I'm Glenn from Various Arts Media, and today I'm bringing you a review of another one of my favorite movies, 12 Angry Men. This theatrical debut of director Sidney Lumet, written by Reginald Rose, tells the story of 12 jurors, all unknown to each other. From a football coach to a watchmaker, these people have their own lives, their own experiences and their own thoughts. They have to discuss if an 18-year-old boy who is accused of killing his father is guilty or not. In the United States, a verdict for most criminals is done by a unanimous jury. Very interesting is that most of these people already made out a profile of this boy by just knowing facts that are written down. The ethnic background was left unstated, yet it was clear that he was not Caucasian. It certainly takes prejudices into account. Let's not forget this was New York back in the 50s. I know New York wasn't stated, but it was made very clear by the views outside. However, when a juror brings up a race-centered trend, he is told not to talk again, which he doesn't do for the rest of the movie. It's only when the 12th juror starts doubting the situation that the discussions can start.
The open window of the room where the killing took place. You can reach out of that window and almost touch the L tracks, right? Now let me ask you this. Has anyone here ever lived near the L tracks?
To make this black and white movie, Lumet had the fantastic idea to let all the actors stay in the room for a few hours to practice their lines. This way they could cope with what is actually happening in real courtrooms. The cast contains names like Henry Fonda, Lee G. Cobb, E.G. Herschel, and so on. All big names for a debut. It was actually Fonda who also produced this movie with Reginald Rose, who asked Lumet to direct this movie as he was impressed by his TV show work. Interesting enough, the total runtime of the movie is about 96 minutes, and only 3 minutes take place outside the jury room. So, if you are looking for action, comedy or horror, you are watching the wrong movie. This movie is a courtroom crime drama. As a viewer, you are sitting in a room with 12 people who have to decide their final verdict. It's intriguing how every character is so well written and interacts so naturally. 12 Angry Men is outstanding. It shows that a film can be great without having expensive special effects, crazy costumes or sceneries that blow your mind. It grips your attention and it never lets go until the end of the movie. The heat rises in the conversations as well as in the room, which clearly does not help for the situation as well.
Where did that come from? It's the same night.
On a technical point of view, it's very interesting how all cameras are positioned above eye level, with wide-angle shots. This gives you the feeling you are watching them from a distance. However, at the end it's shot in tele with below-wide shots, which makes you feel way closer to the situation. We could go more in depth technically, but since I'm trying to convince you to watch this movie, that might not be such a good idea. I wouldn't like to destroy your experience. Music isn't utterly used, as it wouldn't have added value to this movie. This movie is certainly a must-see. It contains everything one would look for in a movie. Great cinematography, well-written content, accomplished plot points, fantastic directing and editing, and so on. This 3-time Oscar-nominated debut is a must-see for every movie fan out there.
What made you change your vote?
He didn't change his vote. I did.
Oh, fine.
I know it.
Would you like me to tell you why?